Hi, Nick.
Hi, Maddie.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
So good. No, wait. Hey.
See, I was gonna say, welcome to What the Fuck is Happening, the podcast with Maddie and Nick. and then
Perfect.
you can say, I'm Nick, and then the spooky sound. I'm Nick.
And I'm Maddie.
Is that because your life is a joke?
Exactly.
Sorry, we came in hot with the bullying,
We really did.
which is on brand.
Yes. And also we came in hot with the chaos.
Chaos.
With the sound.
True. Wow.
fine, I'm fine.
Why would you do that?
That's just because I figured out so the sounds came pre-loaded on the Rodecaster and I actually figured out how to make them play, and so now I'm like excited.
This is true. It's
So.
fair. Oh my god, you're so
Oh
dramatic.
no, now I got the hiccups.
Oh my god.
We're just gonna
You've
push
got the
through.
hiccups. Da-na-na-na.
Oh no, wait, where's the sad trombone? Okay, this
That's
honestly,
so sad. It sounds kind of like a clown, like jumping off a cliff.
it does a little. The funny thing about this is I'm going to go absolutely ham with these noises this episode. It's going to be crazy. You're not going to get a full minute, and
And then
have made
every
a noise.
episode after that, you'll just completely forget.
Nothing yet, nothing.
This is fair.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
exactly
fair.
what's going to happen. Anyway, so
Anyway, we're starting pretty late tonight, aren't we?
we are
'Cause-
late.
We attempted a photo shoot with each other
Attempted
to try and revamp our cover photo.
and
I don't know.
succeeded.
We'll let you know how it goes.
I feel like they're really good. Okay, there's these ones that are my favorite ones are the ones in the pods.
Yes.
Because
Okay.
we have these two like crates, and one is yellow and one is blue, which is our colors, and I think they look super cute personally.
She's talking about at her studio that she
Oh, right.
owns her business.
Yeah,
There's a photo set that's like 3 little room potty things.
yeah,
And there's a red one,
yes,
a yellow one, and a blue one. And
Yes.
I think subconsciously
I knew.
the What the Fuck is Happening, the podcast was like in the back of your mind going, pick yellow and blue.
I agree, and put them next to each
yellow
other.
and blue. You know?
Wait, oh, I don't know which one to do.
Oh.
Default.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what we're recording late tonight. So if we sound
Tired
frantic
and hungry,
and crazy
and hungry,
and hungry,
and hungry.
it's because we
That's
are.
why. Yeah, that's because that's all true.
Can you imagine? Yes. Okay. Wow.
That was weird. I don't know.
Wow. When we eventually have guests soon,
Soon.
we'll ask a question and you can just do the crickets if they don't answer.
Perfect.
It won't make it awkward at all.
I'm not sure I should be the one who's sitting next to the roadcaster. Okay.
Okay.
What's the elephant in the room this
The
week?
elephant in the room this week is that compared to all the great things that would take too long to write, I probably should mention the 7 that I like. That's the elephant in the room. I can't believe you keep giving me the laughing noise.
You're funny.
I know, usually you'd be like, boom, boom, boom.
Oh, wow.
See,
okay.
it's anyway, sorry. That was the elephant in the room. Thoughts?
No, there was no subject.
Yeah.
You didn't say anything.
I did. I said compared to all the great things that would take too long to write, I probably should mention the 7 that I like.
And what are the 7?
Your hair, your eyes. I can't remember the words exactly.
Your hair, your eyes, your old live eyes. When we kiss, I'm hypnotized. You
Make me laugh, you make me cry. I guess that's both I'll have to buy.
Your hand in mine and we're intertwined. Everything's alright. I wanna be with the one I love. And the 7th thing I hate the most that you do. You make me love you.
Just for the listeners. Thank you for the round of applause, listeners. But also just for the listeners, we were singing that beautifully and emotionally deep in our cores. We were really emoting what Miley was talking.
I agree.
I had my hand out to like Romeo and Juliet, like have an emotional, sexual moment, and Maddie ignored me completely. So if you're watching on video,
I thought you were just
see my
like,
disappointment.
I didn't realize that was a high five. I thought that was just like I'm vibing with myself. I'm bopping like a white girl dancing at the club, hand in the air type situation.
Maybe even a party in the USA.
Oh my goodness, is this coming together?
This is.
Basically, we planned this.
I know, we can't be tamed.
Stop.
I can't stop.
I know.
That's what the song's called, right? I can't stop myself.
Yeah, I think it's We Can't Stop.
We can't stop.
Yeah, but close. I knew what you were talking about, so.
Golden G-string. That's a song from my latest album.
Okay, can we just talk about that for 1 second?
Which part?
Because the golden G-string.
Yes.
Because, like, I totally get that it's supposed to be, like, a guitar string type situation.
Is it?
Well, they don't call them G-strings in America. They call them thongs. Although she was married to an Australian, so...
I read that entire thing wrong.
What did you...
I was listening to that album. What's the new album? The album's Midnight
I think it's Plastic
Sky.
Hearts is
Plastic
what it's
Hearts.
called, yeah.
It's a fucking great album. And the song Golden G-string is beautiful.
It is.
And like deep and slow, and I love it. I just thought it was like a sarcastic...
About undies.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Yee.
Wait.
Cricket noises.
Wait,
but like, what? Explain to me your thought process.
I thought it was the G string on a guitar, like because I think one of the strings is a G string.
G-string. And it's also like Miley. So I woke up in Montecito. I was thinking about my life, and the questions made more questions, staring out into the night. Mm-hmm. Yes, I've worn the golden G-string, put my hand into hellfire. I did it all to make you love me and to feel alive. Oh, that's just the world we're living in. The old boys hold all the cards and they ain't playing gin. Okay, anyway, she literally says, oh no, I lost it again.
G string on a guitar.
There is a G-string, isn't there? I'm sure there is. There's got to be a G-string.
G-string and standard guitar tuning is the third string.
I don't know. She only says golden G-string once in the song.
And it's then?
Yeah, and she wears it. So I think I was right the whole time. And you're a dumb slut.
Is Miley talking about underwear in golden G-string?
You think Siri's going to know the answer to that?
Well, she knows better than we do.
Well, yeah, that's true. You got me there.
Miley Cyrus is selling a real golden G-string as part of her plastic. I mean, I'm sure there's more to that headline, but...
So, yes, I was right.
Maybe. I don't know.
Wow. Would you like to,
Pop buzz. Oh, you know what I did want to do?
You wanted to give me a gift because you missed Pride Month and you didn't support your local gays?
Excuse me. I did support my local gays by beating you specifically down into the ground and bullying you relentlessly until your self-worth was nothing but the dirt under my boot.
Wow. Is it weird that I'm a little turned on? Wig.
It's not weird.
Okay, what did you want to talk about?
Kinky boy.
You said pop buzz. Ooh, that reminds me.
I have a quiz.
Okay.
But it's not really a quiz.
No.
It's actually a list from BuzzFeed.
Okay.
Of 18 normal Australian things that are actually anything but. And I read this list, and half of them are ridiculous, but half of them I was like, what the fuck? Does no one else actually do that?
What the fuck is happening? Does anyone even do that?
Exactly. So,
okay, we'll read them out quick.
Okay, number one is frozen Coke. No one
that.
else has that except for Australians.
Oh, yeah. Every time I've gone to America, they're like, they call them something else. They have like frozen juices and stuff.
They have a slushy machine, but
they don't do frozen Cokes. Like even their slushies though aren't the same as our slushies.
That's weird. Our slushies are
ours are like, like frozen cordial into like a mush.
Yeah.
Theirs is like ice, really fine crushed ice in the cordial. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, it does, like snow cones.
Like a snow cone.
Wild.
Yeah.
Weird. We have them. They're two separate things.
Literally.
We have both. Okay, number two, PayWave.
Do they not have that?
No, Australia is basically the only place in the world that has PayWave. That's like
When was this published? This thing, because contactless payment was Australian.
April 20th, 2021.
Oh, contactless payment's an Australian invention.
Yeah,
but
it's started to become more of a thing, but we're still a good 5 years ahead of everyone else. I'm not making that up. That's what the article says.
No, they have Apple Pay.
Oh, interesting.
They have Apple Pay before us.
Wild.
So yes, I think PayWave as a brand name, like on the credit card.
Well, it says tap and go, paywave, contactless, whatever you call it. It's goddamn convenient. But if you go to the US and hover your card or phone over their FPOS machine, they'll look at you like you've got two heads.
No, they won't because they do it with their fucking phones. This article writer is a sham.
Okay, 3, chicken salt.
Chicken salt.
The best thing ever.
The fucking best.
It is. Number 4.
They have that in the UK and New Zealand. Though,
as they should.
which it makes sense because we're all just the same country.
Accurate. Okay, number 4, switches on outlets, like power outlets. They don't have them, which is really crazy because how do you turn the electricity off?
I know.
It's just like continually out.
And how do your kids not electrocute themselves?
It's really true. Okay, not using a clothes dryer. So in Australia, basically everyone has a dryer, but they don't use them.
Yeah.
Do you use yours?
I mean, not really.
No, we don't either. Only in very necessary cases.
If it's like my underwear or something. Then I need some.
That's fair. Other people apparently just use them all the fucking time.
But we live in Australia where there's always sunlight.
Exactly. And it's like, doesn't make sense to use one. Okay, number 6, pedestrian crossings that make noise.
But that's for blind people.
Other people's don't make noises.
Oh.
Yeah. This says... yeah, so
until you get hit by a car.
And it makes really like a slow noise when you're not going so that you know not to go. So in fact, it's such a weird anomaly for us to have sound emitting crossing signals that Billie Eilish's brother Phineas samples Sydney's crosswalks in her song Bad Guy.
Big.
Yeah. 7, dual flush toilets.
Excuse me? Say that again?
You know, dual flush toilets. You know how we have 2 buttons on our toilets for a half flush and stuff?
Right, yes, I follow, yes.
They don't have them anywhere else.
But there's also fill like all the way up. It's not very
what the fuck?
economical.
That doesn't make any sense. Ours just empty and then just new water. Fine.
That's not, no.
That's basically how
they
it
spurt
happens.
water down the sides. They just don't fill up.
Fine.
Crazy lady.
Okay, number 8 is having bad Wi-Fi.
Stop spreading misinformation about toilets.
Wait, is there a toilet noise? No.
Oh my God.
Okay, having bad Wi-Fi because ours sucks. 9, saying but at the end of a sentence. Okay, this is when they start to get a little bit less, real.
Universal.
Yeah. 10, also we say reckon a lot.
We do say that.
11. I say it a lot. 11, mandatory bike helmets. Is that...
We do that.
It's illegal to ride your bike without a helmet, basically anywhere.
And it's only half for the safety purposes. The other half is so that you don't get attacked by plovers.
We're recording. Sorry, Mum just texted me.
And I made a plover joke and you didn't even listen.
Wait, sorry.
We have plovers in Australia, which is this bird.
Yes.
That is...
And they're violent.
Fucked up violent. I truly lived my childhood in fear.
Same. I mean, who didn't? You heard like crazy stories of like people's eyeballs being
and like
plucked out.
Of their head.
Yeah.
And like they go for anything shiny when you're around their baby's nest, which I guess that's cute, but like you don't have to kill me for it,
It's really true.
I feel like if a foreigner was coming to Australia to visit and they saw people riding around with zip ties sticking out of their helmet.
It's like a whole thing.
They would be very confused.
It's fair, but there's a reason.
Okay,
we think this shit through.
It's plover.
Number 12, linking seasons to months. Okay, now I only recently learnt
America doesn't do that.
That they don't do that. It makes everyone was always like, oh, the first day of summer in the middle of June, and I'm like, okay, well, I think they're just being hyperbolic.
And
but
the last
no,
day's in the middle of August.
It's fucking weird as shit.
It is.
Why?
But you know why?
It was the solstice.
No,
solstice.
Verb.
Makes sense.
Yeah. They needed a plot device for Phineas and Ferb. Makes sense. That's not just an Australian thing, though. The rest of the world links their seasons to months.
Oh, really? Okay, thank God.
It's only America that doesn't.
That's so weird.
Everywhere else does.
Honestly, it does not make sense to not have a universal season system. Just saying.
It's true, but I'm saying it does make sense for the rest of the world to have a universal thing, and then America be like, I'm quirky like that.
Excuse me, I would just like to do something different.
Exactly.
Okay, number 13, having good coffee on every corner. Okay,
yeah,
that's like not a thing anywhere else. Well, I think cafe is not like it's not really a thing.
You're not going to find drip coffee in Australia unless you're making it yourself.
No, you're definitely
it's
not.
It's barista coffee everywhere.
Barista coffee everywhere.
Yeah, in America, we struggled to get a good coffee.
Yeah, and the
I
other
actually had
thing-
to resort. Sorry,
You're right.
I had to resort to going to like Starbucks.
Yeah, we'll see. The next one is Starbucks being kind of shit. Like, so it sucks in Australia, but everywhere else it's like god tier coffee.
Yeah.
But like, even when you
Well,
go to
no.
Europe and stuff, just back to the good coffee point,
Yeah.
they have good coffee, but it's like an espresso. They don't do milk in their coffee and shit.
Yeah.
That's like blasphemous to them, which fair,
Yeah.
but yeah. Anyway,
That's true. Like macchiatos,
yeah,
which is like a teeny little splash of milk in your espresso shot, is
like a bit of foam.
you
Yeah,
will be shot.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah, no, American. But no, and also you're wrong. Starbucks here doesn't suck.
No, it's true.
It's exactly the same as the rest of the world.
Yeah, it's really true.
It's just that we're used to high quality gold.
yeah, yeah.
But I will say, Starbucks, Gloria Jeans, any place like that, Zarafas, the coffee sucks if you get their house blend.
Fair.
You got to get one of the blends that's like
Makes sense.
a different one.
That makes sense.
And it makes no sense to me that they would pick shit coffee for their main blend. I don't know.
Maybe it's not easily accessible, like worldwide. I don't know. I reckon their house blend would have to be standard in every store.
Wow, okay.
I have no idea.
Go off with your coffee knowledge.
Okay, 15, cafe culture.
I don't know what that means.
The fact that we have cafes everywhere and you go out for like, I don't know.
They do that everywhere.
Yeah, but I don't know. What does it say? Speaking of coffee, the cafe culture in Australia is impeccable. Other world cities are starting to cotton on, but we have really pioneered the vibes of a cafe. The energy of an Aussie one on a weekend morning, everyone in their activewear enjoying a leisurely coffee or avo on toast. You literally can't replicate that.
I mean, that is true. But that's probably got a huge amount to do with the fact that we live essentially we either live in a city or on the beach.
It's really true.
So the cafe is like a thing because you can go and people watch.
Yeah, it's really true. If you go out into the desert, cafes are not a thing. It's true, okay?
Is that actually true?
It is true.
Wig.
Like, there are some, but it's definitely not anything like the city or the beach, in my personal experience, at least.
Wig.
It's like more of a diner
bakery type
situation.
things?
Yeah, bakeries,
Yeah,
like
okay,
a
I follow.
dinery, yeah.
Okay, well.
But not diners like you are probably picturing in the American thing. It's a different vibe.
It is. We don't
But-
have those kind of diners, really.
No, we don't.
Unless it's like a gimmick.
Yeah. Oh my God, next business venture?
That'll definitely go well.
Yeah, what were you going to say?
I don't remember, so just keep going.
Fair. Number 16, pronouncing the letter H like H.
H.
Everyone
H.
else says H. I don't know why, but I got to say H makes more sense
It does.
because it has an actual H in it.
I thought the H in H was silent and also at
It
the end of
is.
it.
It is at the end. It's
So
true.
again, this person who wrote this article,
Wrong.
I have beef with you.
Okay, 17,
Beef with
unique
a H.
names for things, which we've kind of touched on in Drag Race. So
Okay.
to name a few, slippery dip.
I don't know what that is.
What the fuck? A slide.
Slippery dip.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. Budgy smugglers.
Yeah, speedos.
Esky.
Cooler.
Oh, weird.
What do you call it?
No, I call it an esky.
I call it an esky.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known what
Oh,
the
I was
word-
translating.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have known what the translated word was.
Oh,
Tracky dacks.
track pants,
Yeah.
which would be sweatpants,
Ew. Whippersnipper.
which is no.
Yeah, I don't know how you'd explain that. It's like a machine, and it like has like a
What do
swirly
they
thing
call
on the
that?
end, and it cuts like the edges of your grass. The grass that's like right against the pavement that you can't get with a lawnmower. It's just a whippersnipper.
It's just a whippersnipper.
Yeah.
That shit's scary though.
Durries.
Fag,
Yeah, I think so.
which is a cigarette.
yeah, right. Bum bags.
Do they not call them bum bags?
I have no
Fanny
idea.
packs.
Oh,
Is the fanny the vagine? or the
yeah. No, the vagine. At least in Australia, it is.
bum? Oh. So yeah, they call them fanny packs, don't they?
Yeah, I think so. Spag bowl.
Spaghetti
Spaghetti
bolognese.
bolognese. Gobbies.
Blue jube.
What?
Blue jube.
What?
A blue jube.
What is that?
You know a blue jube.
No, I don't know what blue jube.
Oral sex, a blowjob.
Oh, I thought you were saying blue jube, as in like some kind of lolly.
Jubes do slap,
I was
but I don't
like-
think there's a blue one.
Wild. Ranger.
which is a redhead.
But like kind of an offensive term.
I think Ranger is.
Yeah.
No, Ginger is.
Oh.
Gingers have souls. You know that video?
Yeah.
Iconic. Wonder where that legend is.
Okay, and number 18 was finally loving Pink, as in Pink the singer. And because apparently no other country in the world loves Pink as much as Australians do.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know if that's true or not, but
I kind of think that is true, but I think the UK does.
fair.
I don't know. She comes and does like a full 1 year. She just goes to like 3 months in every city.
It's really true, and it's sold out.
Yeah,
We
because she's
do
the
love
only one
her.
that fucking does it.
Yeah, it's truth, and she has a great show.
Imagine if like
I think a lot
Ari
of-
did that, she'd be sold out the whole time as well. Like,
I think the thing is a lot of like tours don't necessarily get like brought to Australia, and I don't mean as in coming, but I mean like when you think of like an American show, I feel like it's way more like of a spectacle than it is when it finally comes to Australia. Like they don't really bring
Right.
all of like the fireworks, and I mean they do, but it's like bare minimum basically.
Right.
Whereas
Taylor did.
did.
She brought the giant snakes.
She did. That was iconic. But that's the only one I can kind of think of that's done that.
I know. I
Whereas
wanted so
Pink-
badly to see Ariana Grande's giant moon.
Right. Yeah. She didn't really bring anything.
Not really,
No, it was just some screens.
but we didn't have sweetener or what's the name of that album?
34, 35.
Thank You Next.
Oh, that's right.
That was the Sweetener Thank You Next tour, and we didn't have
We
any of
didn't
those
get
albums.
That was sad. Yeah, but Pink does. She brings her full show, and it's hecka good.
I guess
I've
that's why
actually
she
never
sets
seen
up
her.
shop for 3 months.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah. Anyway, that was it.
That was it?
That's all I got. Yeah.
Can you open that back up?
Oh, I closed the whole
Open
tab.
it back up. Go into your history and open it back up. Please. I
I'll
beg of you.
try.
I'm begging of you. You're begging of me.
Maybe I can search.
It's writing a
BuzzFeed.
good song. Da-na-na-na. Thanks. That was so easy. Why did you complain so much?
Well, I found a quick way to do it.
Okay, Jemima Skelly.
What?
She wrote the article.
Oh,
Or they.
what about her?
We're gonna get her on the pod.
Okay.
She's also got another article called 29 Glaring Differences Between the US and Australia We Don't Discuss Enough.
What are they? She's gone down from 29 to 18.
Yeah.
Cut a few things off. Skimmed the fat.
I wonder if there's a contact. Oh! Good loot.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm looking at her Twitter.
Oh my God. How has this escalated this far? Hold on. Let me just play some music while we wait for Nicholas to get over himself.
What? Stop attacking me. I've got stuff to talk about. Turn it off. I'm not going to sue you. Okay, this person's obsessed with Taylor Swift.
Mood.
Like a lot.
Wow.
I got to meet them. Her,
Oh.
Taylor.
That's nice.
So we're going to reach out to Jemima Skelly.
Are we really?
Yes.
Perfect.
I think this person would be an iconic guest.
I agree.
Not
We
just
can
that.
just discuss the article.
I can grill her about some of them
Choices.
choices. Choices.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Sorry, no. The 29 Glaring Differences one is tweets.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Okay, thanks. Should we now actually talk about pop culture?
Yeah.
Cute. You haven't watched Black Widow.
No. It only just came out like 2 days ago. I'm
seen it.
sorry, I'm busy.
You had time for Luca
Yeah, I did.
and not Black Widow.
I want to go to the cinemas to see Black Widow. Maybe I'll go like tomorrow evening or something.
Adorable. Well,
Just take myself on a little ditty date. Did you? That's good.
It.
Do I need to have seen any of Loki?
No.
Okay, cool. I wasn't
Just-
sure if they were like put some Easter eggs in or something. I don't know. You know how they do weird shit when they've like got multiple things going on at once.
Yeah. Do you mind if I slightly spoil the after credit scene? Not like the whole thing.
Okay, fine.
Well, you know how at the end of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier there was Julia Louis-Dreyfus's character?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in that. Yeah.
Oh, that's not really a spoiler, so it's totally fine.
Okay, that's all I wanted to say about that. But yeah, no, I really liked Black Widow, and I mean, I can't say the thing I love the most about it without spoiling it, so I'm not going to say it. But narratively, it took some different directions than every other Marvel movie.
Love that. They're really experimenting this year, aren't they?
Yeah.
Love that for them.
Also, the film opens with, like an early to mid 2000s thriller, like the Bourne movies and stuff. You know how they always had like an opening sequence montage thing over like a dark pop song.
Yeah.
This movie has that.
Iconic.
It's so
What's the
iconic.
song?
It's a gritty emo cover of Nirvana's "Smells Like Teen Spirit." It's so funny, and it literally looks like a 2000 movie. And then the title card comes up, and I'm like, this looks like a Bourne Identity spinoff.
Iconic.
And I'm into it.
When's it set? When in the universe is it set?
2016. It's just after Civil War.
Oh, okay, cool. So does it? Okay, cool, sweet.
Yeah.
So it's like in between the time when she just leaves and abandons after she gets like attacked by Tony.
Mm-hmm.
And then before she meets up with Steve.
Yeah. So she's on the run.
Sexy. I'm keen for that.
I think it literally like a day after Civil War. Wild. Yeah. But I really liked it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's not too long either. It's 2 hours and 15 minutes, but 15 minutes of it is credits.
Oh, yeah.
So like,
2 hours and 15. Oh, so it's 2 hours.
It's 2 hours.
That's.
I will say it slows down a bit in the middle.
As they always do.
But
these days.
Jesus, sorry. Overall, I really, really liked it.
Okay, keen. Yeah, maybe I will take myself out to see that tomorrow.
I'm going to take you out.
On a date?
In the mafia
and
type of way.
I don't mean on a date. Was that a meme or was that something that my friends used to say? Have you ever heard that?
No.
Okay, cool. It was something my friends used to say.
You used to have friends? Sorry. You want to know something that I find so fucking hot now?
What?
Well, it's the pandemic's fault, but like...
There are so many ways that this could go.
No, I find a guy wearing a black face mask is like the sexiest thing in existence now.
What?
You just like a material, like a black material face mask. A guy wearing one is like the hottest thing.
I don't disagree with you. But where did this come from? How did this pop into your brain?
Well, I don't know. Before the worldwide pandemic, Maddie, I didn't know that this was a thing that I could be attracted to. Okay,
right. But how did you go from just like generally observing the world to that sentence popping into your mind, the awareness of that, when you one day woke up and you were like, black face masks on guys are sexy?
Yeah, they are. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm sure I just saw someone wearing one, or it was probably like a celebrity.
Right.
I was like that.
I feel like I've seen it a bit on the latest season of
911.
911.
It was before that I thought this.
The Buck was wearing it a lot, and it was real sexy because he had like a curly hair situation going on, and it was, yeah.
Yes to all that.
Yeah.
T-cyst. Very that. That's all I had to say on that, is that I don't know where it came from or what triggered it, but like since the pandemic, that's a new thing I'm very into.
You've known it. Wow.
Very into. And that's just something we're gonna have to live with, you know?
Well, the only person who has to live with that is you. Really.
Wow.
Just to get philosophical about it. I mean, I guess, and now all of the what the fuck listeners, but
I'm feeling very attacked.
Wait, do I have a noise? I'm not sure that really goes. It doesn't not go.
I'm gonna have to slap you.
That probably makes more sense. Nick's weird kink.
I'm feeling very attacked right now. I came out to have a good time, and honestly, I'm feeling so attacked right now. Wow. I'm gonna go home and cry myself to sleep because you're bullying me.
Good.
Yeah. But I watched The Heat.
Oh,
for the first time in a while. It holds up.
It does. I actually watched that kind of recently.
I already talked about it on the pod.
Yeah.
That's why I'm bringing it up.
Oh, okay. Nice.
It's like a back and
Bring
forth.
full circle.
I say, wow, that's a great movie. I love that movie. That's one of my favorite movies. And you say, wow, I haven't seen that in forever. And then you go and watch it. And like a month later, I come back and I say, wow, I just rewatched it too. And it does still hold up.
Love that for us.
The only part that didn't hold up was the transphobic scene when Sandra Bullock meets the family. Melissa McCarthy's family, there's some transphobic jokes which don't hold up.
I mean, I definitely don't remember that at all.
They're also the only problematic ones in the entire movie, which is actually kind of an achievement.
It's really true. Of comedy, definitely for a very long time, still going a little based all of their entire jokes around being mean to other people.
True. I don't hate that, but not when it's like actually like offensive.
Yeah, it's true.
Does that make sense? I don't know.
I do.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm just like really hungry, and so I'm just trying to distract myself from that hunger.
That's the filthiest. Anyway, but should we get Pauline Hanson on the pod?
I want to say yes for the meme, for the jokes and the laughs. But I actually think that afterwards I might go to jail for murder.
Tea.
So I don't know about that.
So what I'm hearing is maybe not a guest, but a co-host.
And then it would be fine.
And then it'll be fine.
No, do you know one time, I think I've told you this story. I might have even said it on the pod, but we had Scott Morrison come
I do remember
to,
this.
yeah.
You did talk about this.
Yeah, and I called him a war criminal to he is to my co-workers, and I just really feel like if I'm okay with saying that out loud,
there's quite literally a title of our podcast titled "I Don't Serve War Criminals."
Love that for me. Wow, everyone does need to know that story because I am.
This is a call out fucking
Iconic.
post for Maddie, who doesn't listen to our podcast ever.
The actual issue is that I have no memory. Anyway, in conclusion, we can't have Pauline Hanson on because I would
Probably can as a co-host.
murder her. With my bare hands, I would get them around her throat and I would strangle her.
Hypothetically. Say hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
For legal reasons.
Yeah, if she turns up dead, it wasn't me, I promise. I don't actually.
Literally was not her.
I don't want to be in her presence. So,
Yes.
even to murder her.
Okay.
This got really
You know,
serious
if
all
we
of a
were
sudden.
ever gonna get sued. Free speech.
Anyway, so no. No, I can't.
No.
I can't.
I can't either. You know the Gossip Girl reboot?
Oh, yeah, this apparently just started, didn't it? So, you know, the funny thing about this is that when everyone was talking about it about 2 months ago, I thought that was just the announcement that they were going to be doing it
that was
in the
trailer
near
when it was
future.
released.
Yeah, no, I didn't, when everyone was like, oh my God, the new episode of Gossip Girl or
Gossip
the
Girl.
first episode of Gossip Girl, I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? But it's real.
Yeah.
It's happened.
You didn't watch the original series, did you?
No, I want to though.
Yeah, we should. I watched most of it while my sister was watching it because she's a few years older than me, so she was watching it as it came out.
Fair.
It was really transformative for me. You know, Hilary Duff taught me what a threesome was.
What? Was Hilary Duff in it?
Yeah, she had a recurring role in like season 5.
Wild.
Or season 3 maybe.
Oh my God. Good for her.
Yeah, and she had a threesome.
On screen.
Yeah, and that's when I learned that if you're ever doing a threesome, it can't be you and your partner with a friend.
Did it go badly for them?
Then it gets complicated. It has to be you and your partner plus a stranger.
Iconic. What happened? Did the friend fall in love with one of the
Got all jealous and shit.
the friend or the partner?
No, the partner.
Classic. Was it 2 guys than Hillary?
No. Hillary was the friend that joined.
Oh, okay. And the girl got jealous of Hillary, or the boy got jealous of
I
Hillary?
remember it got complicated and jealousy was involved. Okay.
Okay.
It blew my 12-year-old mind. Okay.
Fair. That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
Also introduced me to Chase Crawford, who to this day is still one of my main celebrity crushes.
It's really hot in here.
Oh my God.
That just hit me all of a sudden.
It's because of the mention of Chase Crawford's name.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm turning the aircon on.
Oh my God. This bitch cannot sit still. This bitch, I tell you.
I'm genuinely so hungry I want to eat my own arm. So that's probably why I get very frantic when I'm this hungry.
Why don't you go eat your own pussy?
Nutritional.
That's a lot to unpack. You know how we talked about Big Brother Australia last week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we get attacked?
No.
Okay, good.
No. But ever since we talked about it, a bunch of like clips have been popping up on my TikTok of it.
Was your phone listening to us? Was that
Probably.
the conclusion? Fair.
Probably.
Makes sense.
But no, my point is that I actually did watch the 2012, 2013 ones.
Iconic.
Yeah. Because we were talking
Wow.
about them and you're like, yeah, I definitely watched them.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't remember if I did. I did. Because I remember my queen,
Yeah.
Layla.
Yeah.
Do you remember Layla, the British one?
Maybe.
She was my pick to win. She didn't win, but that's all I had to say. I stand corrected. I was wrong.
You did watch them.
I did watch them.
That's fair.
And that was...
They were good.
That's on that. Yeah. Did you just tongue pop? I'm kind of living for the echo. Wait.
You know what you kind of sound like?
What?
A rabbit eating like a carrot. Stop. Okay, stop. That was too much.
Do we have to put like a trigger warning for ASMR now?
I don't know. Do people get triggered by ASMR?
I think so. It like something in their brain.
Is it
goes
insensitive? Oh, okay.
No, it's not problematic.
Oh no, I was going to say, is it insensitive of me to ask why? But then you explained it, so
Oh yeah, no, I think it's literally just a brain thing.
wild.
You know?
You learn something every day. Speaking of me saying potentially insensitive things,
Oh no.
do you remember when we were on a Zoom call?
Oh my god.
Anyway, so I said something that I actually just came out entirely wrong and was,
I mean, you're afraid to say it, so I'll say it. It was iconic. It was so funny.
Well, okay, so we were talking with this guy from this podcasting network, and he was talking about another podcast that is part of the network, which is based here in Brisbane, and is a couple, I don't know.
It's like two friends who have a podcast.
Yeah,
about
about
Australian immigrants.
Yeah.
And it's about that.
Yes, and I...
And he, the person we were talking to said, they have a podcast
about immigration.
About immigration.
Into Australia or
about
something.
immigrants who have come to Australia.
And I went,
What'd you say?
oof, that must suck. And then I realized what I said, and I was like, no, wait, not the podcast. I mean, like, their experience.
And whilst we knew what she was talking about, it was still hilarious, and she did sound like a Trump supporter.
I did. I'm so sorry. Oh, God. Anyway, so that's episode 753 on Maddie doesn't know how to keep her mouth shut.
Fair.
Or say appropriate things.
Also fair.
Yeah. Anyway, so that happened.
Yeah, Maddie hates immigrants.
Don't say that. People will think it's true.
I mean, our Prime Minister does.
And I hate him. He's wrong.
I think we talked about this on like the very first episode of the podcast.
Yeah.
But the fact that our absolute scum of a Prime Minister has a trophy in his office of a boat that says, I stopped these.
What? Ew.
Is so anti-immigrant and so just fucked up.
Also, totally fucked up. Disgusting.
And on a human level.
But can we just also talk about the fact that it's factually incorrect because it was not him that put that policy into place. So
sure, but I just assume that if we're talking about something Scott Morrison did, it was factually incorrect.
Fair. That's fair.
That's fair. Yeah. So that was a thing. I just...
How do I... No. Oh, there it is. Okay.
She's talking to the aircon remote for those who need context.
Okay, now it's on low.
You are a loose cannon. Do you
Maybe I should have another donut. Who wants ASMR of me eating a donut?
I'm. I have an idea,
Okay.
which is not eating donuts.
Oh.
It is, in fact, ranking Australian cities.
Okay. Melbourne 1, Brisbane 2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Sydney's the only other city that I've actually been to, but I don't really like
There's
it.
Canberra.
Oh, I've been to Canberra.
There's
It's a bit
Tasmania,
boring.
Hobart.
Oh shit, you're right. I've been to so many. Okay, sorry. Melbourne 1, Hobart 2, Brisbane 3,
What's the one up top?
Darwin,
Darwin.
and there's Perth and Adelaide.
Are they cities?
Yeah, they're the capital cities of their states.
Oh, for a second I was like, Perth is a state and not a city.
I've never been to Perth or Adelaide or Darwin.
Me neither, but I'm also not a geography student.
And that's relevant why?
Just to clarify why I'm a dum-dum.
Okay. Well, I would say Darwin would have to be really low because it's really hot and humid because it's so far north.
True.
Perth apparently is the most boring place on the world. I have never
Which one?
heard Perth in Western Australia.
I've heard, okay.
I've never heard anyone ever say anything about Adelaide at all, good or bad.
Really?
Just no one ever talks about it.
I hear Adelaide has good restaurants and good coffee.
Interesting.
That might be Perth, though.
Or it might be Brisbane.
Well, no. Honestly, if someone was holding a gun to my head and they said, Nicholas, tell me the difference between Adelaide and Perth, I would die. They would shoot me because I'd have no idea.
My
Not
only
just
answer
that.
would be their geographical location. I have no idea.
Well, my next
What's in
point
them?
is if someone else was holding a gun on the other side of my head and they said, Nicholas, tell me which state Perth is in and which state Adelaide's in, I would die because I would not know.
That's really embarrassing.
I mean, okay. I take your word for that. I'm not embarrassed.
Wait. So can you name the capital cities of each state?
Now I can.
So if I go Western Australia, because I just said. I literally just said it.
No, I can say the names of the cities. I can't tell you which city goes where. It took me like 18 years to figure out the difference between Sydney, like if Sydney was in New South Wales or Victoria, okay? I had no idea.
Interesting.
I know now.
Interesting.
Sydney's New South Wales and Melbourne's Victoria. I still don't know the difference between Adelaide and Perth, and I don't know which one each goes in.
I feel like I've seen a whole new light of you. I feel like I could name the capital city of a majority of countries in the world. And you're like, no, I don't know where Perth is.
I feel really down.
But I also am a history student and like half of history is geography. So, well, yeah, because it's like, well, you have to know why people do things. And half of the reason is because of land. So,
Wig. Okay, if I had to guess, I would say that Perth is Western Australia.
yes. Wait.
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
Oh, look at me.
Okay, and Darwin.
And Darwin's Northern Territory.
Oh my God.
I knew that.
That was so fast too.
That's where all the war shit happened.
Yeah, it's true. Did you know China owns the major port in Darwin?
I did know that.
And they
China.
literally just bought it.
When?
No, not sorry. I mean, not just. As in, I mean, like they literally
Back.
would. It was like 2012, I think.
Oh.
They literally were just like, oh yeah, okay, so we're buying it, and then the Northern Territory sold it, and then the Australian federal government was like,
Can't do that.
what the fuck? I think we should have talked about that one. And the Northern Territory were like, no, like it's signed, it's done, they own it now.
Oh my God.
So anyway, that's a thing. China
Imagine
owns
knowing Australian
a
history.
very large part. That's not even 10 years ago.
That's what I mean.
China owns a very large part of Australia.
I mean Australian modern history. I
That's
should have
fair.
clarified. I know all about the first fleet and shit.
That's still modern history, technically.
In relation to the age of our country, it's not modern. It's just history. I feel like, okay, let's rewrite.
Modern history starts
up.
with the Industrial
Shut up.
Revolution. So
Shut up. I knew that. Globalization.
yeah.
Okay, now shut up. I think me and you and I, the song by Lady Gaga, You and I,
You and I.
that's like my favorite song of all time.
It's a pretty good song.
One of them.
Nebraska and Jesus Christ.
Yeah, okay, anyway. I think... Shut up!
Sorry.
I'm trying to say a very important thing.
Okay, right, sorry.
About a very important topic.
Yep.
We, you and I, me and you, Lady Gaga, all that, should rewrite the definition of historical terms. So, hear me out.
Okay.
I think we should have modern history, ancient history, and then history.
Right.
And history is right down the middle. So we've got, like, if you imagine it like a timeline, you've got ancient history. I hate that I sounded like Miranda sings. We have ancient history, and then like 200 plus years ago, 150 plus years ago,
right,
is history. Right?
Okay.
Hear me out.
When does history start and ancient history end?
See, this is why it's you and I.
Okay, right.
You're going to determine that.
Okay.
And then I say the last 100 years is modern history.
Okay.
From the point that you are.
So literally the First World War is not even modern history.
Not anymore, sweaty. That's what we call history.
Cut off.
You're trapped. Yeah, sorry.
That's so funny.
It's in 100 years. When did it end? 21?
1918.
I thought that's when it was started.
No, it didn't. It started in 1914.
Oh, I have much more knowledge about World War II.
That's fair.
Don't ask me any questions about it.
I'm not going to ask anything. That's why there was that awkward silence.
Don't ask me any questions about it, but I do have more knowledge on it than I do of World War
Okay.
I.
Do you know when it started?
Yes. 28-ish. 29? 35. 38.
38. Yeah.
Oh, see, I was close.
You were close. You only got one number wrong, so.
So that's modern history.
Wow, wrong you were.
So 38 and it ended in like 40... 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Look, okay, just because I don't know the dates doesn't mean I don't know the content.
Which is?
You know, Hitler.
Bad.
Crystal Night. You know?
No.
Oh, that's when the night that the Nazis were like, now we're going to take over the city and capture all the Jews.
Oof.
That was that night. Yeah.
That's bad. Oof, that sucks.
Oop, there it is. Yeah, now this episode is just you making fun of me for being an idiot.
Yes.
I'm gonna put a fucking lockbox around those fucking buttons.
How good were they, though?
They're great.
Don't worry, I'm going to forget about it.
But you know what's not great is your finger touching them. I feel attacked. Anyway, yeah. So what do you think of my idea?
Well, I think we might need to be a little bit more fluid with...
Sexually.
Sure, with, you know, the time periods, but I'm not opposed.
Well, what would you suggest is modern history? You want to stick with what it is now, which is globalization in the 1870s, whatever it was?
Yeah. I feel like that's a fairly appropriate time, but I will say that if that's the beginning of modern history, you know, I actually think that they are split into 3 different ones because that is technically the beginning of modern history, but ancient history ends like.
So then, what's like the Middle Ages?
Before
what's the Dark Ages?
The Dark Ages is separate. The Middle Ages is, I guess, the middle.
In my head, they're the same fucking thing. There's knights and there's Nimue, the sword and the stone shit.
No, the Dark Ages are different periods in different civilizations, and it is about when we don't have any like written information. So
sure, but was there
like,
knights and stuff then?
No,
Oh,
not really, because it's like
what kind of people were then?
No, well, there's different times. So some civilizations, Dark Ages. Are,
like dark spots.
Yeah, basically where we have nothing. We don't fucking know what happened in these 200 years. The Middle Ages are
like the 1200s.
Oh, the Knights. Yeah.
Is that like the 1200s?
Yeah. Through
Love that.
to like the 1800s.
I love that genre of film.
Period. Peace.
Period. And that's on period. No, I think that but then wait, well, in another 15 years, is modern history still going to be classified by globalization?
Oh, I don't know.
Because
I'm not a time traveler, Nicholas.
Because then in like 200 years, they're going to be like, oh, let's go to modern history class. You know, the class that covers the past 300 years.
That is technically what it does now.
No. Modern history covers to globalization.
Yeah, but it started with the Industrial Revolution, so we're talking
which is around
like
the same time. They are.
It's kind of.
They're within the same 15-year time period.
Ish.
Yes.
Kind of.
Yes. I'm standing firm on this one.
I also think globalization is much more of a more recent concept, as in it's discussing like the invention of the internet and how quickly things have become interconnected. I don't think they're talking about like colonization.
I like to colonize your colon.
An iconic line from an iconic queen.
That's the truth.
Okay, well,
I don't know what I was arguing.
that's really fair. We're 50 minutes in, so
There's
maybe
a lot of
we
empty
should
words.
discuss pop culture.
I did well in modern history.
Same.
She said I didn't use signposting enough in my essays.
What the fuck? What is
Yeah.
signposting?
It's like...
As in the literal word, or?
No. According to her, signposting is
Oh
like...
my God, where's our food?
It's nearly here.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm just saying that because I feel like they... Oh, dang. Oof. Okay, sorry. I just didn't want them to be like confused
bit
about where we
dramatic,
were. Because we will not hear them, so...
Well, that is true. But no, signposting I think is like when you indicate at the beginning of a paragraph, no, at the beginning of a sentence, what it's going to be about.
Right.
And then later on in the sentence, I never understood it. That's why I never got A+.
Wait, sorry, start again. I was looking at the food map.
What is signposting? That's a traffic sign. What is signposting in an essay? Siri says, using phrases and words to guide the reader. Oh, I don't know.
Using phrase... Oh, okay, I understand. To make it
and
easier to
then
read.
A different one is saying that it's like the phrase, this essay will now.
Oh, yeah, okay. I don't like doing that personally. So what else? What other pop culture moments do we need to discuss before we wrap up?
Oh my God.
And eat.
Oh, we were talking about Gossip Girl.
Iconic, right?
How did we?
I think I interrupted that too.
Oh,
Well, by saying I was really hot.
oh you did. You fucking bitch.
Yeah, so
No.
Gossip Girl.
Okay, I watched that first episode of the reboot,
Oh, right. And?
and I really liked it.
Oh, apparently everyone hated it.
No, the fans loved it.
Really? Everyone
Audiences
was like,
loved it.
"Ooh, was
Reviewers hated it."
bland." Oh, well.
I think this is one of those cases where the reviewers are really wrong because everything I've seen, people love it. It's like ridiculous.
Interesting. Oh, there you go.
It's
Okay.
very much like the iCarly reboot.
Yeah.
I think it does a really good job at doing it for the modern audiences. Like, I would say that 85% of the cultural references landed.
Okay, that's cool.
Like 15% were like trying too hard.
Fair.
Does that make sense?
It does.
But no, this is kind of a spoiler for the first episode, but it's established in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to say it because
Please do.
if you don't want to spoil, just like skip forward like 3 minutes. But
3 minutes?
don't be a bitch. No, you know the premise of the original Gossip Girl was an anonymous blog
Yeah.
where someone was spying on and exposing
Yeah.
all of the kids at the school, the
Yeah.
private school. And you didn't find out until the last episode of season 7, which is the final ever episode of the original Gossip Girl.
Right, who it was.
Correct.
Was it one of them?
Yes,
Iconic.
which is more than Pretty Little Liars ever did. Fuck Pretty Little Liars and fuck the anticlimactic shit. I'm glad I stopped watching in season 4. No. But like people send in tips and stuff and they would just post them and all that. But
right.
this one, instead of redoing that because they knew how frustrated people were waiting
Yeah.
to know who it was, and then the, like, unavoidable disappointment of some fans when it was revealed, you know who it is from the get-go.
Iconic.
And it is iconic. You want to know why?
Why?
I'm going to spoil it now. So, okay. Basically, the plot is it's focused on all the students and then it's focused on 4 teachers.
Right.
It's the teachers.
Iconic! That's
How
hilarious.
iconic is that twist?
That's so funny.
That is fucking awesome.
That's so funny.
So funny. And you want to know why they do it?
Why?
Because it's been like
them.
12 years. No, like 10 years, 9 or 10 years since the original.
Oh, so it carries on like the universe.
Yeah, it's a sequel.
Wild.
Yeah, it's been 9 or 10 years since the original, and they're like, all of the students at the school are really stuck up and mean to the teachers, and the students basically control who gets what grade and who gets accepted and rejected and stuff. Like,
Wild.
this is like their students' families.
Yeah.
And like the students are like just cruel to the teachers and all that kind of thing. And the teachers are like, ironically, all of the teachers are like in their early 20s.
Not surprised.
They are all like, hey, I remember this really weird thing from back like 10 years ago where
That's so funny.
the only reason that the kids were like actually somewhat nice to the teachers and respected authority was because of Gossip Girl.
That's so funny.
They were like, let's research all that and then do it.
Let's do it.
And it's kind of funny because at first they launch a Gossip Girl Twitter account
Iconic.
and it doesn't pick up Steam.
That's so funny.
And then I'm like, let's just do Insta instead. And they go to Instagram and it picks up Steam and drama.
Love that.
But like, how good of a plot twist for a sequel series
It's true.
is that, especially to avoid the trap of
Yeah.
an unknown person for that?
It's true. And also making it boring by making it the same plot.
True.
So
And also we still get Kristen Bell narrating Gossip Girl's Instagrams.
iconic.
Which we love. Honestly, yeah.
That sounds
I quite
pretty
liked
iconic.
all of the characters. I don't know how many episodes the reviewers got to see.
Okay.
But
How many
like-
are there supposed to be?
Episodes?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've heard 10, but I've also heard 12.
Oh, okay. So only not many.
Yeah, usually I get the first 3.
Okay.
But I'm excited to see how the characters develop. And there's also an iconic fashion show scene at the end.
Love that.
But anyway, actually, yeah, with the episodes is really weird. It's some sources are saying 12 episodes and they're airing 6 episodes weekly, and then they're waiting a couple months and doing the second lot of 6,
Okay.
which is actually technically how traditional TV worked. There'd be that break over Christmas.
Yeah.
But then other sources are saying it's just 10 episodes straight up.
Interesting.
So who knows what it's going to be. I know the iCarly reboot is like 13.
Okay. There's not many episodes in a season these days, is there?
No, it's kind of not a thing anymore to do.
20.
Yeah.
Weird.
I mean, it is, but only on shows that were established back when that was a thing.
Yeah.
Like
I
Grey's
guess.
Anatomy still has 24 episodes a season.
Wild.
Yeah.
Hecky. And I
Like
guess.
CW shows like The Flash and stuff have 23.
Oh. Huh. Interesting. And I guess sitcoms and stuff, it's easier to do 20 episodes or whatever. I mean, even
Yeah.
those, though, don't have that many these days. They're only like 16, 18.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Weird.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm
Wild.
kind of grateful for the shorter seasons, I'm not going to lie.
That's fair.
I think, you know what does it well is 911.
Yeah.
There's never more than 18 episodes a season.
Yeah, that's true. But they're so fast paced.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on in that show. I fucking love it.
Same.
Okay, anyway. Our food's getting cold.
Oh my god.
Wrap it up.
Oh my god. We've only been doing an hour and like 5 minutes of that. Anyway.
As if anyone ever listens to us for an hour.
I. You know? I feel attacked. No, I mean, I don't have that much else to talk about, so I guess we can start wrapping up.
Good.
But, like, I do
Or
feel
I'm
attacked.
going to start eating just while we go.
Actually, do you want to know what happened with my ear?
Yeah. No. Well, yes, but over dinner. Do we have to talk about it now? Fine, you can give everyone an update.
Oh my! I wish I was near those fucking buttons. No, so my ear's still bad,
Oh, really?
and I feel like it's getting worse again. But
Shuggy.
okay, it's like
What'd
a
the
whole
doctor
thing.
say?
So I had to go to a different doctor.
Like an
'Cause-
ear doctor?
No,
Oh.
so my actual GP, they couldn't get me in for like a week,
Oof.
which feels problematic. But I just had to go to like a local one that
Yeah.
is honestly I shouldn't have because they sucked. But
Oh.
the fucking doctor I had
Oh.
was this old white dude with
Oh.
white socks up to his knees
Oh.
and his face mask not covering his nose. The reception lady also did not have a mask covering her nose. But no, this fucking doctor, when I tell you, I thought that he was Rumpelstiltskin. The way that he was talking in riddles. I was so confused.
That's so funny. Can you give an example?
Dr. Rumpelstiltskin is what I now call him. But basically, I told him what happened, that it was an infection, and they said to come back and get more antibiotics if they're not gone after a week. And when I Googled it, they said, typically ear infections aren't gone after the first round of antibiotics. And he was like, dope, let's have a look. He had a look, and he was like, yeah, the infection's gone. Basically, what's happened is, from the infection, your eardrum is damaged.
Oof.
Which should heal eventually.
Yeah.
But your eardrum is damaged, and because of that, no liquid's getting out of your ear.
Right.
Which makes sense with echoing, and that makes sense. And he pulled out this ear health booklet that was like browned and decaying that looked like it was from 1920.
No.
You know, ancient history.
Yeah.
It literally looks like it was from 1920, and he's like, so this is the thing. Basically, if we're in any other country, they would just tell you to keep popping your ears, because popping your ears drains the liquid down into your throat.
Uh-huh.
But in Australia, they usually do a surgery and put a drain in.
Oh.
And he was like, but like, I think you just need to keep popping your ears 1 minute apart every half an hour, 4 times.
What the fuck?
So like,
That's so much.
pop them, wait a minute, pop them, wait a minute, pop them, wait a minute, pop them, wait half an hour, do it again, and do that until it's clear.
What the
I have been doing that
fuck?
since last Wednesday,
And now it's worse again?
and it's done nothing. It's just made it worse again. And I'm like, fuck.
That's
now
exhausting.
I have to go and pay for another doctor just to tell me what's really happening.
That's
But it was very confusing, and he was like shaming me for like not knowing. And I was like, ma'am,
I'm not the doctor
I'm
here.
not the doctor. And also, what? But anyway, yeah. Apparently it's not an infection anymore, but it's still really echoey and it sucks.
I mean, if it makes you...
You know what else happened?
What?
I went to the dentist.
Oh, yeah.
And you know how the other week my doctor was like, oh, gee, that's a lot of mucus.
Yeah.
The doctor was like, oh, gee, you have really flat teeth.
Like a herbivore.
So he may as well have been like, you are a flat-toothed bitch. You flat-toothed bitch.
Idiot.
Basically, I grind my teeth so badly that my incisors
Yeah.
are completely flat. Like, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
But he did, so I've got to have like a mouth guard now
Wild.
when I sleep, so I don't grind them. But he said, you know how I had this is so wild. You know how I had TMJ issues?
Yeah.
He said this will help that.
Will help that.
This will help that.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know what TMJ is, it is the temporomandibular joint. When you have issues with that, it's in your jaw. Anyway, and it will also help with my headaches
Yeah, I imagine it
from the clenching.
would. Yeah, see, when I get really stressed, I grind my teeth at night, and then I get really bad headaches, and I'm like, oh, I know I've been grinding my teeth in my sleep because I've got a really bad headache, and so then I'll put something between my teeth, usually just my tongue, when I sleep, and my headache will go away, and my mouth won't hurt anymore.
Because I just usually assume I haven't had enough water for the day.
Oh, you're an idiot.
Well, we knew that. We established that earlier in the episode. Thank you, Maddie.
I could have told you that.
You bully. Okay, let's wrap up then.
Good.
Are you ready for the what the fuck of the week?
Yeah, I was going to tell you the story about the internet, but I'm going to make it really quick so I can eat faster.
Do you really think you can make it quick?
I can tell you another story about Nigel.
Anyway, okay, my what the fuck of the week. My what the fuck of the week is me, because I think I'm going to start watching more Australian reality shows because I hate myself and also like wasting time. Because tonight, Beauty and the Geek Australia is starting for the first time in like, I don't think it's been on for like 8 years.
Iconic.
It's back tonight. Guess I have to watch it.
I guess you do.
Australian Survivor's back.
Is it?
Very soon, so I think I'll have to watch that.
I mean, you know what? Australian reality TV is pretty good. Because it's so batshit.
Well, it's also kind of the only thing we produce.
I guess.
Which I learnt about in university. There's a reason that we only produce it.
Because we're good at it?
And it's cheap.
Oh, makes sense.
And also because, for some reason, it's tough for us to make good scripted content.
They just need us.
They just need us.
Wow.
I thought of a new idea for us to write about, by the way.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
You'll have to tell me about that later.
I will. Okay. Maddie, what is your what the fuck of the week?
Okay, I'll tell the Nigel one. Which is...
I don't want another Nigel one. This is the 18th week in a row you've had a Nigel what the fuck of the week.
That's because he does stupid stuff. Fine, I'll tell you the internet one.
No. That is a cop-out. That's what I feel. I feel it's a cop-out.
Well, it is. Okay, I'll quickly tell it to you anyway because it's really funny, but then I'll have another one, which is that he was eating a paint roller.
Oh.
I know. And I I didn't realize. I thought it was just one of his chewies. And I turned around. I had like an orange inside. And I was like, oh, that's so weird. I've never seen the inside of a chewy. And then 2 seconds later, Dad was like, oh my God, no, you're eating a paint roller. Anyway, so he'd like literally eaten down to the foam. No, it didn't have paint. It was just like a new one. Oh. And he just eaten all the foam all the way down to the plastic and was starting to like gnaw at the plastic underneath.
Oh, he loves foam.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so the internet one, my actual what the fuck is, why the fuck is it so hard to get internet?
It's always right, man.
So like I tried to get it connected here and I called this like compare the internet. Well, firstly I was looking online and it was like, no, we don't recognize your address. No, you can't have NBN.
Right.
And then I was like, that's weird. I called it compare the internet service. They were like, no, we don't know your address. Call NBN Co. I was like, okay. I called NBN. They were like, no, we can't do that. You have to have an internet provider, and they sort the address thing out. I was like, okay, what the fuck? Fine. So I found an internet provider. I was like, okay, whatever. Can you guys just give me internet? They were like, fine, we'll give you ADSL. So now I've just got broadband internet coming here, which, by the way, has not even been connected yet. It's been like 2 fucking weeks. No one's contacted me. And I'm going to get stupid internet. Because apparently there's some kind of like worldwide shortage on NBN.
NBN just sucks.
Stuff. It does suck. Oh my God, I have so many opinions about this. But anyway, NBN sucks. NBN Co sucks. Internet sucks.
Internet sucks. I think the ADSL will be fine.
Well, I don't remember ADSL actually being that bad. And I don't really feel like NBN is that much different, except when I look at like the speed times. ADSL is about 20 megawatts of faces per second or whatever, whereas the fast NBN is 100. And I'm like, okay, if that's true, I'm in serious trouble.
It's not. No, basically that 100 megabyte upload download speed is only in the not peak internet times.
Classic.
Which is like 10 p.m. till 6 a.m. Anytime outside of that, it's like 50 or less.
Okay, cool. So I'll probably just be the same as everyone else.
Yeah. It's absurd. And they charge you more.
Yeah.
Well, some, not all. A lot of companies will charge you more during the peak times. And it's like,
that doesn't make any sense.
I just want internet that tastes like real internet.
Iconic.
You know?
Okay, anyway. Cool.
What are your socials, Madster?
Lady Alice 101. On Instagram, YouTube, Twitter.
TikTok.
Nicholas,
Cute.
What are yours?
Well, if you want to follow the pod, WTFIH podcast on Instagram and Twitter. And if you want to follow me, it's NIC_sushi on Twitter and TikTok. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. Anyway. Thanks for listening to What the Fuck is Happening.
Sorry. Thanks for listening.
Sorry our co-host Pauline Hanson couldn't be here today.
Are we though?
Anyway, Thank you for listening. See you next week.
Bye.
Illy and Millie. Later, Gator.